Hello leaders and future leaders, this is Retired Sergeant First Class Beitz. In this video, we are going to discuss the Army's Category 4 or CAT4 Enlistment Option, which allows a recruit to enlist with an ASVAB score below the normally required 31 AFQT. This option is subject to change and has been revised nearly every time it's become available. When CAT4 is open, which means when the option becomes available, the Army and National Guard will only be able to enlist a certain number of recruits nationwide. When they meet that number, this enlistment option will immediately be withdrawn. The information that I'm about to put out might sound complex and confusing, but I will try to make it understandable, and you can always ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. Quick plug. Picture this. My subscribers and I are a platoon of soldiers. Our mission is to infiltrate the YouTube algorithm as it'll help this channel and platoon grow. As we grow, these videos will be placed in front of more potential recruits, allowing us to pick up and assist these potential soldiers along our route. To infiltrate the algorithm and create an elite fighting force, we must engage with these videos in the form of liking, commenting, and subscribing. Your mission, if you choose to accept, is to help us infiltrate the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and like and comment on the video before you exfil. We are counting on you. What are the requirements to enlist into the CAT4 enlistment option? So in my 10 plus years of recruiting, the requirements to enlist under this option have always changed, so I will give you a general idea of what to expect. You will either need to score a 16 to 30 on the ASVAB to enlist as a CAT4 or a 21 to 30. Either way, you must have qualifying line scores that meet the requirements for a military occupational specialty. Line scores are what recruiters look at to determine what jobs you qualify for. Your overall ASVAB score, which is known as your AFQT, is what they look at to determine if you passed the ASVAB. So again, depending upon the Army's guidance, you will either need an AFQT of 16 to 30 or an AFQT of 21 to 30. I've seen the Army allow both scenarios. You will also need at least one qualifying line score for an MOS. No line score waivers are authorized for CAT4s. Here is another possible variable. The Army may only open up the CAT4 list to specific jobs. So if you don't have the line scores needed for any of those available MOSs, you will be ineligible for enlistment. When will the CAT4 enlistment option be available? Unfortunately, we do not know. It may only open up once or twice a year. The Department of the Army can only have a certain number of CAT4s in their ranks, so only they know when they can accept more. How do I enlist under the CAT4 option? To enlist as a CAT4, you need to get yourself on the CAT4 list. This is a list of recruits who have met all requirements to enlist under this option and are just waiting for the option to become available. Obviously, you first must meet with a recruiter, take the ASVAB, and score within the parameters that I have previously mentioned. You will then need to complete required enlistment documentation with your recruiter, as well as provide your recruiter with certain source documents: driver's license, social security card, birth certificate, diploma, etc. Your recruiter will then schedule you for a physical at the Military Entrance Processing Station, also known as MEPS. This is not a physical fitness test. This is a physical with a doctor. To prepare for this physical, watch my video about MEPS, link in the video description. If you successfully pass your physical at MEPS, your recruiter will then be able to add you to the CAT4 list. Once the CAT4 list opens, you will then go back to MEPS to enlist into the Army or Army National Guard. What should I do while I am waiting for the CAT4 enlistment option to become available? You need to be ready to go to MEPS at a moment's notice. The day MEPS opens up with this option is the day that you want to be there. Because again, once the Army meets their numbers, they immediately withdraw this program, no exceptions. In the meantime, I would be studying for the ASVAB. It could be 9 months from the day you are added to the CAT4 list before it opens up again. If you study for the ASVAB and are able to pass before the CAT4 list opens, then you can enlist immediately and avoid waiting any further. I would also be preparing yourself mentally and physically for basic training in the form of researching and learning what to expect at basic combat training, as well as running and working out. If you have any questions about the CAT4 option, leave a comment and I will assist. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe on your way out. This is Sergeant First Class Beitz. I'm out.